close. Pour your scotch in your water, pour your wine, pour your beer. Let's do it! Oh, look at me. Where's Chef Tony? Ready, Chef Tony? Right here. Uh-oh, we're ready. Hey everybody, we're live, and Chef Tony is back in the house. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How's Tampa?
Good, we're about to get some weather, but it's good.
Yeah, we just had a hurricane come through Atlanta, kind of blew a bunch of our trees down and stuff, but good to see you again. I see you got your haircut. You here for a haircut?
Always.
So why do you come to Georgia to get your haircut?
Come see you too.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good idea. Well, welcome everybody. We're going to be making a great recipe today. It's a really quick recipe. We're going to be doing a marinated chicken. I'm going to make a teriyaki ginger chicken that we're going to put on the grill. And then while I'm grilling the chicken, Chef Tony here is going to make his world famous dirty rice. You're going to give us a recipe, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All the ingredients or just most?
All of them.
Oh boy, what a treat that's going to be. So I'm going to get going here with this thing. We're actually going to be using chicken thighs today in the recipe because they don't dry out on the grill as much as the chicken breast does. My wife likes chicken breast, so I do make her a breast because that way I can stay at the doghouse. But as you can see, I'm going to be trimming off this excess fat. Not because it tastes good, but because it can cause a nice big flare up on our grill. And we don't want to have that happen. So we get these guys trimmed up and ready to go. And then I'll make this quick marinade. Can you do me a favor, Chef? Top of the freezer in there. Can you give me that bottle of wine out of there? Get nice and cool. We're going to use a little wine in our marinade. We got 4 breast chicken thighs, boneless, skinless thighs. Well, by the way, I was in the store today getting a bunch of stuff, and I had to go to a second store, and those stores were out of light brown sugar. Why?
Thanksgiving.
I mean, God, I know that, but usually they have tons of that stuff. Maybe it'd be a good idea to go ahead and load up on that stuff now.
Yeah.
You know how that goes. So, you guys busy at the hotel?
Still staying busy.
That's good. Remind everybody what hotel you're at, executive chef at?
Serrano Beach Resort.
Down in St. Pete.
St. Pete.
You can tell by his tan. Now you notice on these chicken thighs, you got a low spot and then you got one that's a little bit thicker. To make them cook evenly, I'm going to take my knife and just give them some little chops in here. This way they're going to cook the same rate as that thin side on our grill. Now this marinade, I use this for not just chicken, but it's really, really good for pork. Like pork tenderloin would have your pork chops. So let me wash up here real quick. We got our soapy water already in our sink. That way you're not going to touch that handle and contaminate it with that chicken stuff, and someone's going to pick it up in 3 days, as you know. So here we go. I have teriyaki sauce. I like Kikkoman because I just think this is the best on the market. And we're going to put probably about maybe a quarter cup in there. Now here's the light brown sugar that I actually stole from my son Chad today. I don't know if he knows that or not. Now, the recipe called for garlic and ginger.
Yeah.
But I noticed if I chop up the garlic, and I put it in the marinade even when I puree it. It gives a lot better flavor when you do puree it, like you always do your garlic, because you put salt on it and really get a good puree in it. But then I found this really cool stuff, Gourmet Garden, squeeze garlic, and it's real garlic. They actually take the garlic and they puree it with their secret ingredients that they put in there, and it's actual real garlic. Same thing with the ginger. You can peel the ginger if you want, dice it up, but it's so much easier when you have it this way. So I'm going to put in the bowl, I'm going to put in 2 cloves, which is about the size of your thumbnail. So there's 1, and then there's 2. And then I'm going to add my ginger. It's just pureed ginger is all it is. A little bit of that. I'm going to add a little bit of crushed pepper flakes, just for a little bit of a heat. You're going to use this too? He always uses that. Now, we're also going to add a little bit of wine. My favorite wine. This is Kim Crawford Sauvignon Blancs from the Marlborough region of New Zealand. And I think it's probably one of the best Sauvignon Blancs on the planet. My Kroger has it on sale for like $12.97, which is a phenomenal price. We're going to put a little bit of that wine in there. The recipe called for water, but wine is so much better. Let's pour a little bit in my glass, shall we? Oh boy. And the final ingredient is going to be the contrast. Now I've got brown sugar in there. So that's sweet.
Yep.
So what do I have to do to contrast that sugar?
Gonna need a little bit of vinegar or
Yes,
acid.
an acid. And I've got my white wine vinegar right here. Just a little. And we're going to give it a whisk. Now because the garlic and the ginger is already pureed, it's going to come together much faster. You won't have any chunks in there. No one's going to get a piece of garlic or a piece of ginger when they're enjoying their chicken. And into my zippy bag goes my chicken thighs that we pulled the fat from. Then I'm going to drop in my marinade. And we're going to seal it up. Get the air out of it. And we're going to pop this in the fridge. And make sure that you get everything mixed up well. Minimum 20 minutes. But through the magic of TV, we're going to go ahead and get these on the grill right now. Let me get a little bit of housekeeping over here real quick. And I got my grill going here. Let me come up a little bit higher. And if you want to go ahead and get ready for yours, and maybe get that cutting board washed off, you can go ahead and make your dirty rice. In the meantime, I'm going to get this chicken here on our grill. Now I don't really spray my grill. I spray the chicken. What you want to do is, before you pop your chicken on the grill, give it a light spray. Oh, I know, she's right here waiting for some food. I'm going to get them on our grill. Now we are grilling on the inside tonight, so I'm going to be cooking on a lower temperature because I don't want to have the fire department show up. Of course, they like to come over here because they know they're going to eat good. There we go. So Chef Tony.
Yes, sir.
You're going to be using 2 cups of water in your recipe because the recipe calls for 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water. But we're not doing 2 cups of water. We're doing 1 cup of water and 1 cup of my chicken stock that I made today. So that's going to add a little bit of flavor if you're okay with that.
Sounds good to me.
Don't forget your beer.
Oh, never.
That one's mine. Grab one real quick. There we go. There we go. Now, I don't know if you have to be a subscriber or not, but if you can, ask a few questions. And Xander here is running our board and can let us know what you guys are asking. So ask any questions you want to ask about the recipe, or anything you want to ask about in general. See if you can't stump me or Chef Tony. So you ready to do your thing?
Think so.
You're on. I'm cooking. Or I'm grilling.
Sure you gotta follow the soup.
This smells good already. Okay, what do we got?
Okay, got my beer right here. Got my Trinity of vegetables.
Now, what's Trinity mean?
Trinity is kind of like the French have mirepoix. The Cajuns have the Holy Trinity of vegetables, which is celery, onion, and pepper.
But the French have mise en place.
They have celery, onion, and carrots
carrots.
for mirepoix.
So you're using pepper instead of carrots.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. I'm gonna turn me on nice and low.
Medium.
I'm gonna go low
Here we go.
because I'm gonna use my my sausage here. We got a spicy Italian sausage. I've used deer sausage. I've used andouille sausage, but this is a really good one as well. And then I'm gonna slowly cook this so that way the fat will sit there and give me enough oil and stuff to do my vegetables.
So you're using the fat from the sausage instead of just adding oil.
Yep.
I bet today that's going to taste awesome.
Chef Mike, Lee asked what's the beer pairing for tonight?
The beer pairing is Chef Tony's favorite, Miller Lite.
It's Miller time.
Miller time.
Is that Lee from Pennsylvania?
I don't know. Lee who?
Lee Mark.
Lee, hey Lee. Shout out to Lee in Pennsylvania. Used to be my camera guy, and he's moved up to bigger, better things up there in the Pittsburgh area. Way to go, Lee. I understand Lee just got over COVID. He had a little bit of a light case, so congratulations for you. We're just hoping we don't get it.
So I'm gonna cut all my vegetables brunoise, which is very small dice, 1/8 by 1/8 inch.
Nice rolling chop.
Yep,
Look at that
now
claw grip.
I'll let the knife do the work.
Reagan's over here. She's keeping an eye if anything hits the floor.
Yeah.
Reagan's is my son's boxer. She's just a sweetheart. So you notice how expensive these peppers are. Green peppers, of course, is much cheaper than these orange or yellow peppers. You don't normally use the colored peppers, but we're going to do it this one because it's just going to be for the rice. It's going to add a lot of color and some flavor in there. You know those labels are biodegradable and you can actually eat them.
Yeah.
They actually are made to digest. I think it's better to remove them.
Yeah.
Well, this chicken's smelling really good already. Wish we had smell-o-vision. Excellent.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Grab some more Kim Cropper up here. I'm gonna have that for dinner. Now, does it matter what onions you use for this? Have you ever used green onions? Do you like just the regular yellow onions or vidalias?
Yeah, just like a regular Vidalia onion or Spanish onion.
Mike, Rich here asked, how long do you cook the chicken for?
The best way to tell that you use a meat thermometer to check the internal temperature for 165 degrees. But I actually use the beer method. That's 1 glass of beer for rare, 2 for medium, and 3 is well done. So after 3 beers, your chicken should be ready.
Yeah, definitely don't do rare.
No. It actually tastes better the second day. You have some leftover, you pop it in the fridge, and it's phenomenal. Especially with this dirty rice here. Are we on high here? This meat?
No, I'm just going slow. I guess I could go a little bit higher.
Yep. So you got your onion here ready to rock and roll?
Oh, my onion, I got pepper, celery.
And you are going to use garlic?
Yep.
When have you never used garlic?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, when you make your eggs. Oh, look at the color on this. Look at the beautiful line marks on these, grill marks.
Very nice.
Looking really good. Of course, these pieces that break off, those are the samples for the chef. Put the sauces on here. It looks looking good.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah.
break it all up. It's additionally, like if you had the whole chicken, you had the livers and the gizzards, you could throw that in here.
Yep.
It's kind of like one of those dishes that whatever you have, you can put in there.
Yep.
Almost.
I met Chef Tony, I guess about how many years? 6 years ago?
About 6
About
years
6?
ago, yeah.
He lived across the street. He was actually moving in. I was out walking our golden retriever who's passed on. And asked him, so what do you do? He says, I'm a chef. I'm like, really? So, about a week later, we're having a couple of beers out by the pool. We started cooking in the kitchen, having a good time. As long as my wife approves of him, he's fine. No problem. He's okay. Tony can stay.
Yeah, we've done some crazy stuff down here in the kitchen. We've done our own prosciutto. We've done foie gras down here. We've done all kinds of different things.
Yeah, we got a big giant tub, and we put how many pounds of salt in there?
I think it was
25 pounds of salt.
something like that, yeah.
We buried the, was it a lamb leg? Pig leg. We buried them in the salt and left them for how many days?
Salted it for 7 days, and then we let it hang for 60 days. This is a small one.
So we hung these little mini prosciutto back in the corner of my basement back here, back where the air handler is for the air conditioner, because it gets a little air movement back there. And I didn't tell my wife we were hanging prosciutto up back there. Boy, did she find out about that. She didn't know what the heck it was. But it was pretty tasty. Oh yeah, you turn this down, well, that's coming along just fine. Sausage is looking really good.
Oh yeah.
I think we're ready to put this thing together. Once you get the liquid in there, it's only about 10 minutes.
Yep.
So I noticed you really caramelized that, really heavy.
Yeah, just like anything, you want to build that fond on the bottom of the pan. You know, nothing's burnt. It's just a nice golden brown. Sausage is pretty much cooked. I'm going to start adding these vegetables and my garlic.
All right. I'm really going to make the house smell good. So we're going to put the recipes up on the video after it gets up on YouTube. We'll get the ingredients on there and probably tomorrow. It looks like you got maybe what, about a cup of each in there? 3/4 of a cup?
Say half a cup.
Half a cup of each.
Yeah.
And we're making a regular batch of the rice, which is what, 2 cups of liquid to 1 cup of the rice.
Yep.
And that's smelling really good.
Oh yeah.
And here's where the fragrance really starts hitting. These are looking good. We're in the movie really.
You want to add just a little bit of crushed red pepper. Again, it's a Cajun recipe, so it's got to have a little spice to it.
You need to glaze it.
So you see it's already kind of coming off.
Oh yeah.
And then once we put the rice in there, and then once we get our chicken stock in there, it should all just come right off. Maybe we add a little bit of your white wine as well.
Awesome. Now, so your secret ingredient in here is the sausage.
Yes.
Yeah, I make dirty rice, but I never did it with sausage, and that really smells good.
You can see how that fond has really come up.
Yeah, the last video we did sausage sandwiches. Here comes some Ken Crawford Sauvignon Blanc.
A little bit.
Oh boy, look at that. Oh, now. Oh man, it smells awesome.
Now we're really going to see it all come up.
That looks very good. Looks like Reagan's taking a nappy over here.
All right.
Yeah, that looks really good.
I have my rice.
We didn't do a boreal rice. That would have taken another half an hour, so we're going to make it quick with regular white rice. This is Rice Select, by the way. I love Rice Select.
What is rice select?
It's the rice that I use. There you go. Actually, it's called, yeah, Rice Select, and this is the organic jasmine. It's a little more expensive, but it's really good. Normally I do a lot of brown rice because it's a lot more healthier for you than white rice is, because it has the actual, what is that called? The actual. Hey, we're live. What do you expect? It has the actual fiber that's on the actual rice grain. The hull. Excuse me. Getting brought up by our technical advisor here. Now that's looking really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for a bay leaf. Normally I throw one bay leaf in there too.
Well, next time put it on your list.
My privilege, yeah.
That's upstairs kitchen.
So I have liquid.
And here we go. That's 1 cup of water and 1 cup of my chicken stock. Chicken stock video is also on the page as well. Don't use the canned stuff, it's nasty.
All right.
That's looking
Put the
really
lid
good.
on.
There we go.
Let it slowly cook.
Here we go. And let me fire it up. So when are you heading back?
Tomorrow.
Heading back tomorrow.
Yep.
Got any weddings coming up?
Got 3 weddings on Friday. Or no, 1 wedding on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and 2 on Sunday.
So now it's catch-up time because of the COVID pullback.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, October, November, still pretty busy wedding month for us anyway. So
Yeah.
just because it cools off a little bit down in Florida, and
Yeah.
everybody wants to get married on the beach.
Well,
Cool off is what, still 78, 80 degrees.
yeah. Cool off for you is 80 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll call Chef Tony here when I'm down back here getting ready to rake up some leaves, and it's about 45 degrees, and he still is 80 degrees.
Yeah.
So, but look at this tan he's got going over here.
Yeah, I was at the beach Sunday,
Good grief.
last Sunday.
Yep. Well, you'll be able to have a nice winter down there because we're looking forward to heading down there and seeing the family. So it's when it gets really cold here in January, that's when we like to head down there and walk the beach and enjoy ourselves.
It'll be good.
Yep. Very good. And how's your dog doing?
Rocky's doing good. Rocky's just, chilling at the house.
Yeah, Rocky likes to come down there when he brings his truck, because of course he flew down this time. But
Yep.
if he drives his truck, he'll bring Rocky down his truck, and he'll, of course, him and Reagan will be running through the backyard, ramping all over the place. And usually about 7, 8 o'clock at night, they're zonked out and tired and done.
Takes them about a week to recover.
Yeah, that's right. But hey, that's the way it goes when you're dogs, right? Well, looks like my chicken is getting fired up here, and I'm going to put some more pieces over here on.
Talking about dogs. What happened to the Georgia Bulldogs yesterday?
Oh, don't even talk about that.
Oh my God.
They were doing really good, and then Florida jumped in there and
So Florida
Ate
came on the
their
field and the Gators got them.
ate their lunch. That's how that goes. I'm going to put some chicken on here that I actually cooked on the back grill. I didn't want to smoke up the place here and, like I said, have the fire department come in, so I'm just going to warm this up. I actually started using more of that hardwood charcoal instead of the regular briquettes.
Oh, that's so much better.
Yep. Now you know who invented briquettes, chocolate briquettes, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Who is it?
It was Ford.
Henry Ford,
Yeah.
car manufacturer. That's where the word King's Ford charcoal came from. So Henry Ford made the first charcoal. Let me go down here to, I guess, medium low on this,
Yep.
and we'll get that thing looking good. Now chicken here, it's not going to be too much on the sweet side because we did use that white vinegar, but that sesame oil is what brings it over the top. I used to put sesame seeds on it, but they would really kind of toast off and burn on the grill. So I kind of leave the sesame seeds. If you do sesame seeds, save them to the very end. That way you're not going to burn them. And any more questions from the folks? Nope. Everybody's learning as they go and ready to go.
I'm gonna grab another beer.
That sounds like a winner to me.
We got a lot of viewers from around the world.
Very good. Did it say where they're from?
Poland.
We got Poland watching. Hello, Poland. Welcome.
Brazil.
Brazil.
San Antonio.
We got Brazil coming in. San Antonio's not from the other country, though.
Oh yeah, but I mean still.
Oh, okay.
They still talk funny though.
Yeah.
Relative.
Relative. Yeah. Well, we have a lot from Brazil that tune in on our videos.
Oh wow.
Now we've been on YouTube for 8 years, and it took us 8 years to get to the 100,000 mark for subscribers. So we got our plaque back here. But when we did our first live broadcast about 4 weeks ago, we picked up another 50,000. So now we're at 150,000, and we want to thank you all very much. We're glad to have you. We love getting in here and showing you how to cook easy, simple meals that doesn't take a rocket scientist to make. I mean, we try to keep it within 5-6 ingredients. Not going to break the bank. The average for us is $5 per serving, so you could feed a family of 4 for 20 bucks. And because I used my chicken stock here, we didn't have to buy chicken stock.
Yeah.
Between your ingredients is probably around $6
For 4 people.
Correct. Mine, of course, the chicken thighs are a little more expensive. Normally I buy the whole chicken and break it down myself because I want to save that backbone, wings, and legs for my chicken stock. That way I got free chicken stock. But I just bought these thighs today. They were a little bit more pricey. I think I paid $6.99 a pound, but that's okay. That's not bad. But if I had just had some other chickens and I knew I wasn't going to do this ahead of time, I would have saved them ahead of time and I would have only paid $1 a pound. $1 a pound for the whole chicken. But hey, you just got to do what you got to do. Plan ahead, right? So what's your plan for Thanksgiving?
I'll be working. So we're
You're
doing,
working.
yeah. So we're doing a a la carte special in the restaurant. Then we have family platters that we're doing family style, where they can a family of 12 to 24 or 50
Yep.
can rent a room and have a private room to kind of help it with the whole COVID and everything like that.
Right,
so
right.
we don't do our traditional buffet, which we would do about 450, 500 people.
Yeah,
So it'll be a little bit smaller, more intimate.
right. That sounds good. Well, we're going to be here for Thanksgiving, I think, and we probably head down to see Grandma afterwards. Hi, Grandma. She's down there in the north of Tampa area, Florida. She's great. 85 years old now and just kicking like the wind. But that's looking pretty good over here. The liquid's starting to really come down,
Yeah.
simmering down. The chicken is ready to go. We're just going to keep it warm here. And we got our plates over here to your right, and a couple glasses of bourbon for afterwards,
Beautiful.
and we'll be ready to go. So, we went ahead and did something different on our last video we just did. Video will just be just below this one. I went out and shot some B-roll footage with my GoPro out at the lake, where you like to hang out with the motorcycle over there when you were here.
Oh yeah.
So I shot some B-roll of the lake with the leaves turning, and I have a green screen board that goes on my window. So now I can have video behind me. I can be anywhere. So if we do anything in Italian food, we can be in Italy. If we do anything, we're going to call it the magic window. So if we do any French food, we can be in France.
The Eiffel Tower.
If we're going to do anything seafood, we could be on a boat. We could be on the beach. So anybody wants to send in some comments on what they'd like to see us do and what country they'd like to see us go to, we'll definitely put that in their...
We should go to Brazil.
That's right.
Since you have so many followers there.
That's right. Brazil.
Yeah. Or that really far country, San Antonio.
It's even further than Houston. Wow. Well, I got the chicken ready here, so this is ready to go.
I definitely would like to go to San Antonio. I heard the river walk down there was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to just give this a quick stir.
Beautiful place. Beautiful city. I was in Dallas about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, and I stopped off at that place where they filmed that TV show Fast and Loud.
Oh, okay.
And I went in and got some pictures of a couple of the guys were there, and they gave me a little bit of a tour and everything. That was really fun.
Wow.
But we're done with the fast and loud for a while. We got because of COVID, we're not doing as much work on the Trans Am as we normally do. But she's been in storage because we've had her now for about 5 years. So we need to do a video on that too. Maybe do a little bit of a beer run.
Yeah.
Next time you come down, we'll do a beer run in the Trans Am and go down and get talk to Claire down there, down at the liquor store. Let her suggest a beer, and then we have to cook with it, or you have to cook with it, and I'll drink the beer and watch you. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
That works. Okay, I think we're getting ready, fired up over here. Let me go ahead and get some serving plates. We'll get them set up here
These ones?
so we can eat. Yep.
Can we get rid of the cutting board?
Yep.
Or are you gonna need it for the chicken?
No, it's already ready to go.
Okay.
It's all ready to go. Got our plates here. Here's our little mat for the board. Boards are doing good. We only have 5 cutting boards left from the first run that we manufactured. And when those 5 are sold off the website, chefsusa.com, I'm not going to make any more until probably January. Because November, December is our busiest month because we do wine sampling tastings around the country. And we're finally getting back to work in the Atlanta area. So hopefully we can be doing some wet sampling soon. We're doing just dry hand selling right now. But it's going very well. And I was in the liquor store yesterday, and guess what they were doing? Wet sampling bourbon.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I can't believe that. I went to take a picture of it, forgot my phone. But I did sample it. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Which one was it?
They were doing Jefferson's actually. Yep.
Jefferson's very good.
Very good. It gave you a little teeny bit because it's the reserve.
Yeah.
It's up to $75 now.
Oh, wow.
Hey, welcome to COVID. So I think we're looking good here. And we're going to be ready to serve this thing up. So, when are you moving back to Georgia?
For a long time.
No? If it wasn't for COVID, we would have been moved to Florida.
I was saying, when you're moving back to Florida.
Yeah, we were. We were actually planning on moving down to the middle of Florida, down there on the coast, until when COVID hit. Of course, everybody knows back early March. So we may be going further north of here, but I kind of like Florida.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just the place to be. Okay, I think we're ready to rip here. What do you think?
Yeah.
Ready to serve it
I
up?
think we're ready to go.
Yep. Let's try it out. I got my thing here. You want to go ahead and we'll get some rice out.
All right.
Where's your slotted spoon? Here it is. Let's
Sounds good.
let's see how this puppy looks.
Oh, yeah.
That's looking good.
I did go very heavy with salt because there's a lot of salt in the sausage, and then he used it to grind the garlic. Should be right there.
Let's do it. You hit that, and I'll hit the chicken.
All right. Set it in a plate.
On the plate. It's smelling awesome.
Yep.
Excellent.
Get out of your way.
Get some that chicken right on top here. Look at that. Wow. Should we give away the secret on the plate spin?
No, I won't.
No, we won't. That's going to be for insiders only. We're actually considering starting just members only, where you guys can join and get some back scenes videos of the back scenes of the kitchen area, the back scenes of how we grow our herbs and everything. We even do a couple videos of maybe take the M1 Garand out and do some shooting with that. That'd be kind of fun.
Really fun. Yeah.
There's a lot of tips and tricks that we can give out that only the members are going to get.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking for that down the road. We start offering memberships to the channel.
Yep.
Channel. Well, what do you think? Let's give it a whirl. You got your beer. I got my wine.
All right.
Got my Kim Crawford. Let's see here. I'm going to try that rice. Look at that sausage right there. Sausage. Over the top. Good job.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think we did pretty good with this one. Hey folks, thanks for watching. We're glad you came by to have dinner with us tonight and to join us in our kitchen. So remember, we'll see you next time, and we'll see you down the road.
Cheers.
Cheers.